Okay, first one of these ever. I actually feel kind of silly for sitting in my room talking to my webcam, actually. But I wanted to do this for a few reasons. If you're watching this, obviously I decided to post it on YouTube, um, but I really haven't decided yet. So I do have a YouTube channel called Treasures of Mini, where I'm a crafter and an artist-ish, I guess. I've never been to school for it or anything, but I've been told I have a few talents. So I'm a crafter. On that channel, I'm a stay-home military wife. I have 3 children that are currently, right now at this time, 21. My daughter just turned 19 3 days ago, and my youngest is 17. He'll be 18 in a couple of months. We currently live, me and my husband, we live in Hawaii, and that's my second marriage. Well, okay, third technically, but the second one, that's a whole nother story for another video. um, so this is my second marriage. My first marriage was 13 years, and it is he is all 3 of my children's father. I just recently, well, 6 years ago, remarried my husband now. They were both military. My current husband now is still military. We've been living in Hawaii for about 4 years now, which has been really hard. Since being in Hawaii, I've lost my dad and my mom with about a year and a month apart. My dad was 59 and my mom was 54. Both were not ill. We were not expecting it. It was very sudden. Now, my relationship with my dad was not really that strong. I didn't even know that he was my dad until I was like 13, and that's a whole big story too. My relationship with my mom was really strong. Actually, January 28th was 1 year since she died. So I've had a lot of heartache while we've been here in Hawaii, so it's been really hard for me to enjoy. So I think my thing is, I come from a lot of abuse: physical, mental, emotional, sexual. But I got married when I was 18, and we started a family almost instantly. Like 3 months after we got married, I got pregnant, and the one thing in my life that I knew that I did good and got a lot of enjoyment from was being a mom. And that also kept me from dealing with a lot of junk on the inside, because I was being a mom, and I homeschooled, and we did that on and off, and I was a stay-home mom. I was very involved in my children. My children, they were wonderful. And me and my ex-husband did everything that we could do to make our kids' lives wonderful. Like, for instance, even after we divorced, he still lived in the home with us. We just rearranged bedrooms. We did not want the divorce to affect our children harshly in any way. So actually, me and my ex-husband are best friends. We talk at least every 3 days on the phone. When we do go home to visit, we'll stay at his home with him. and or if they came here to visit, he would stay in our home. Him and my husband are very close friends. Um, we have Christmases together and birthdays together. You know, my children don't. I don't think that my children understand divorce like most kids from divorced families have divorced, I guess. But anyway, in all that, I never had to think about what was going on inside of me emotionally because I was mom. But now that the kids are older, my two youngest are seniors now. They'll both be graduating this year. And after they graduate, we'll be going back to the mainland, thank God, because I really miss my family. But they don't need me as much. So I have a lot of time on my hands. And that's been kind of creeping up on me for about past 3 years, I guess. And I don't really know what to say. I don't know how to deal with the sadness and the hurt that's inside. And I don't know how to fix it. And I don't know where it comes from because I spent so many years just kind of ignoring it that now I don't really know what to do with it. And I just recently discovered a couple on YouTube by accident. I lay in bed at night and watch YouTube videos until I get sleepy, and it's Brittany and Connor. I think it's called Thriving Minimalist. And I actually, they have some videos on, building a really strong sexual relationship with your partner. And that was actually the first video that I came upon. I think it was actually like how to give really good head or something. I don't know, but I was laying in bed. And then my husband was laying next to me and was like, oh my God, let's watch this. So, at first I was like, okay, these two are, all right. And I thought they were a little crazy, but I look back on that now. I feel like they're crazy because I think I was jealous that I didn't have that kind of freedom or feel the kind of life that they have. But I noticed that as like looking at their channel, I started seeing stuff on minimalism and diet and all this stuff, and I realized I was watching their videos like every morning. And I'm sorry, I realize I keep looking down at my computer instead of at my camera. This is my first time doing this, so I'm sorry. But so like I've been doing that for about a month now, and I've really, 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 really been wanting to change some things in my life and find peace and live kind of minimalist. I think that's going to be very hard for me to achieve. I think a lot of people talk about living minimalist and being vegan or eating all raw or eating all fruits. And, almost to me, everyone out there that I see that has YouTube videos or stuff or talk about this kind of life, they're usually young couples without children or they're single, but I can't really find anyone that is my age, 39 years old, and has almost grown children still living at home. And I'm a military wife. And, the military, my husband kind of made a joke the other day. He was like, yeah, the Army gets really upset if I don't live in a big house that they provide and, I don't move every couple of years. Like, there are things that he has to do that come along with our lifestyle. And my husband very much enjoys being in the Army and serving our country. So, in a way, minimalism's about doing things that you love. So, he kind of is. And I'm a crafter and I love that. And so, I'm doing what I love. Hold on. Um, but it doesn't really have a place for us to like go gung ho minimalism. And I can't, it's kind of hard for me just to look at my kids and be like, hey, we're going on a plant fruit based diet and that's just what we're doing, or tell my husband that. So I'm really struggling with how can I change my life and find self love and get rid of a lot of this pain that I have and try to work through it. And I have a lot of health issues and a lot of physical pain that I have to take medicine for. And I know that my diet change would help that, but I'm also very much of a sweet tooth. I have weight on me now that I've never had. I've always been a thin person. I honestly feel disgust when I look at myself in the mirror. Like, I don't know how my husband even wants to be seen with me. I mean, that's how much I dislike myself and my appearance. But I live with so much pain on a daily basis, physically and emotionally, that going to the gym is almost impossible. And I have eaten this diet for so long that, I mean, I have a huge sweet tooth, and I feel like I'm alone, and I just don't have the courage. Like, so many times I've tried to get into yoga or meditation or change my diet, and I always end up failing, and I don't know why. But then I like feel bad at myself, and I'm like, you're not strong enough, and um, I just feel really alone. I don't leave my house that often, maybe once a week. Sometimes I don't even leave my house that often. I have a best friend, but she lives on the mainland, so we only talk on the phone or text. I don't have any other friends. I don't have any other contact, but I don't want it either. So I know it's bad for me, but I don't want anything else. I feel like it's too much. Um, my husband gets home kind of late, and by the time he gets home, we've eaten dinner and we've watched a TV show together. I usually go to bed by myself. I tell him good night. So I actually have very little actual contact with people to like touch. So the only reason that I'm posting this today, I could sit here and talk for hours. I decided that maybe if I was doing something like a vlog and holding myself accountable and sharing with you guys this struggle and this want to change, that maybe y'all could help hold me accountable, and maybe there's someone else out there that is experiencing the same thing as me and maybe could offer some encouragement. So I'm going to try to do this twice, 2 to 3 times a week, along with my other videos, but this will be separate. And I don't have a plan. I really don't. I just plan to talk and look forward to your comments and your encouragement and share with you the next step. Like, my big thing right now is my big step that I think that I made official this morning is, from today forward, I'm only going to drink water instead of all the other crap. Like, I figure that's a small but large step. And I don't know, I would love to hear from you guys. So, I just want to offer hugs and loves, and I guess in a couple of days, I'll revlog. Bye.